Forbes Woman Africa Interview. Elsa Majimbo is a 21-year-old multi-award-winning comedian and author who took the world by storm in 2021 during the global pandemic. Among her awards are the E-People's Choice Awards from the US, YouTube Streamy from the US, the Forbes Entertainer Award, Africa, and the GQ Entertainer of the Year Award, South Africa. She is interviewed by Renuka Methil, Managing Editor of Forbes Woman Africa.
I'm very excited to be here today, interviewing Elsa Majimbo, but she's a kind of person, I had a script ready for her questions, and well, this is a kind of person that you completely go off script with, so I'm not going to use this. So I first met Elsa Majimbo at the Forbes Under 30 Summit in Botswana last year. And she was great. Everybody loved her there. But this is the internet, for the uninitiated, this is the internet sensation that pulled us out of our lockdown quarantine blues in 2020 with a very witty, viral videos. She did those videos for herself because she wanted to keep herself engaged, and the world loved it. So overnight, the followers on Instagram went from 7,000 to an astounding 2.4 million, right? And just a little bit of the backstage banter. So I said, Forbes says that you earn $500,000 a year. And she says that's actually more. They've not got the number right. So she earns more than that. So Elsa, you're now a Hollywood A-lister too. From the girl in Kenya making these viral videos, you live in LA, you've come all the way from LA for this. And you've also had the short documentary Elsa premiering at the Tribeca Film Festival last year. And she tells me she's into modeling. She's going to hit the fashion runways of New York and Milan very soon. Well, I'm not supposed to talk about it, but I'm going to allude to it. And the movies. And if you all can remember, when she first started posting her videos, they were reposted by another great Kenyan entertainer, Lupita Nyong'o. Then there was Rihanna, there was Naomi Campbell. And here you are. So from that girl in Kenya to the global journey, I want to hear it. We don't have much time, but you're funny. It's in default mode, right? You're always funny. So tell us in a few sentences.
Oh my goodness, so much has changed. I mean, I'm more educated, I've learned more. I'm definitely richer. And I think for me, the best thing has been to not do the traditional path, and also to not be in school has been phenomenal. I love it. I've been able to create my own career path, and I've been able to do it at my own terms. I'm able to dictate what I want, when I want, of course, very reasonably, but I'm able to do what I love and earn a good salary doing it. So it's been phenomenal.
So the enviable life in LA, the glamorous life in LA, what's it been like? How often do you come to Africa? Your parents are still in Kenya?
I come to Africa so much. Oh my goodness, I love Africa. Africa is my home. And when I say that, people will say, oh, Africa has so many countries, you sound like the Americans. But I always tell them, like, Africa, I do love Africa. South Africa, Nigeria, Ghana, it is amazing. And moving to America was so different because it has its own problems. First of all, it's so expensive, which I hate. And there's not many, black people. But I have been able to adjust and accustom, and I love it so much, and it has grown to be my home as well. And now, even when I'm away from America, I get homesick, and I feel like I'm away from home. So it has been hard to want to be at two places at once. But when you have such a strong foundation, such as my dad, who's here,
A very supportive family structure.
a very supportive family structure, it is easy to have your head in the right place and do what you need to do.
But how do you keep yourself grounded? You know, it's easy to get swayed by the so-called Hollywood lifestyle. Now, when you get into the movies full time, how do you keep yourself grounded? Are you learning from the likes of Lupita Nyong'o?
For me, I generally do not like being outside. I don't like being around people. I love my space. I love being at home. I love doing my own thing. So it's easy not to get swayed when there's no one to sway you. So the thing is, I'm always at the comfort of my own home. And, you know, my dad being my best friend, he's the person I always hang out with, because it would be like midnight and everyone is like, oh, let's go out, let's party. And I'm like, no. I'm like, I'm going to sleep. And then I call my dad and we gossip. You know, that is my idea of fun. So when you don't put yourself in that space, it won't happen. And when I am out, I do what I need to do because I know what I'm there to do. And a lot of the people who are around me, oh, God bless them, are nepotism babies, or they can afford to slip up. They can afford to, you know, just mess up and things tomorrow will be okay. I don't have that assurance. And I love my life way too much to risk it, way too much. So I keep my head where it needs to be, and I go where I need to go.
Do you watch your own videos sometimes?
I do. I'm so funny.
Do you watch all of the videos from 2020, and do you remember them? Or?
I do watch them sometimes because I like to see where Elsa came from.
Yeah.
You know, this fashion, luxury LA girl is now something different, and I like seeing what Elsa was once before because I definitely have evolved. And I think just seeing who I was reminds me the goals I had. So it reminds me what I want to be and where I want to go.
You studied journalism at one point. How's that going? Are you thinking of it at all?
Oh, So, school was, I didn't have an option. I didn't have too many options, so I had to do it. Journalism seemed like the best option at the time because I didn't know there was better. And I got better, so I picked better. And my mom keeps asking me when I'll go back to school. Oh my goodness. To this point, it may change in the future, but as of now, it is not going to happen.
So tell us, you have all of these partnerships with the big designer brands. You're very much into fashion. What is tougher? Is it comedy or business now?
Comedy is it's really rough. I think because people see me being funny and being light, you know, and ha ha ha. That's what they always expect from me. So I'll have like a really, really rough day. Everything went wrong, you know. I just got the worst news. I twisted my ankle. A car broke down. Now I have to walk to the grocery store. And I see someone and they're like, tell me a joke. What? You know, that's the thing. I'm not always, comedy is really rough. But with business, my mind, it's so easy because I'm always so motivated to make money. So I always want to do business, and I'm always looking for the next step, what I can do better, how I can make myself better. So comedy is definitely rougher because everyone always expects me to be happy. Yeah.
I could go on forever, but unfortunately we have a time limit. But I just have to ask you a little bit about chess. You've called yourself a part-time chess player and a full-time icon. Icons, this is what the conference is about. So how much time do you have for chess in the scheme of things?
I play chess every single day. I love chess so much. It keeps my mind running. It reminds me that I am smart. And I don't know, there's something so good about chess because it's just the two of you. So there is no, oh, we're all equal. No, I'm better than you. I beat you. That's why I love chess.
Right. So ladies and gentlemen, internet sensation Elsa Majimbo, tomorrow's billionaire.
Tomorrow's billionaire, amen.
Thank you.